The Epstein files are a trove of secrets. But just as important as what's in the files is what's being held back.
Black box after black box, redaction after redaction.
These are the documents that we need that you're holding on to and over-redacting because they have the names of the men who are implicated.
The censorship isn't just extensive, it's also sloppy. For this video, Bloomberg News has obscured identifying information in red, as when black boxes pop on and off, or fail to track with a person's face. Seemingly innocuous text like the JP in JP Morgan was redacted, while things that clearly should have been removed were not, including the names of dozens of victims.
I feel like the Department of Justice has really made us feel unsafe.
So how did the government bungle this so badly? And are efforts to fix the redactions making things better or worse? The files combine evidence from multiple local and federal investigations into disgraced financier Epstein and his associates. Some of the files have dribbled out over the years through court cases, leaks, and public records requests. But during his campaign, Donald Trump suggested he would release them.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
Yes, I would.
In February of 2025, Attorney General Pam Bondi invited influencers to the White House and gave them binders labeled The Epstein Files, Phase 1, and The Most Transparent Administration in History. The move was promptly ridiculed online because almost all the information had been previously published.
Okay, so this is the Epstein Files, Phase 1. Now, we're all waiting for bombshells, we're all waiting for juicy stuff, and that's not what's in this binder.
Heavily redacted. This is the biggest disappointment I think that you'll find.
This was such a joke.
After the negative publicity, Bondi ordered FBI Director Kash Patel to deliver all the Epstein files to her office by 8 a.m. the next day. The FBI literally rented a U-Haul to transport some of the documents from New York to Washington and tapped nearly 1,000 special agents, along with employees who normally handle public records requests and background checks, all working nights and weekends, many in a massive warehouse in Virginia.
Have you guys reviewed everything that you have?
Almost. Yes, we have, and now we're figuring out how to put it out.
The FBI created 26 categories of information to redact, based on standards from the Freedom of Information Act and civil litigation. But internal emails show that reviewers were begging for guidance on what should be redacted.
They had no idea what to redact, what to withhold. They were discussing in these emails, we have pictures of celebrities, presidents, plural. What do we do with this?
The FBI finished its review in May of 2025, according to internal emails. But despite the scramble, the redacted files were not made public. Instead, the Justice Department and the FBI released security camera footage from inside the jail where Epstein was held at the end of his life, announcing that no further disclosure would be appropriate.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Congress didn't go for it.
We are being clear and demanding that President Trump release the full Epstein files.
Months later, a House committee began its own release of Epstein files, and Congress passed the Epstein Files Transparency Act.
The bill is passed, and without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
The law specified what the Justice Department could release and what it could lawfully redact.
We will continue to follow the law with maximum transparency while protecting victims.
The Justice Department started releasing the records in small waves, citing challenges with redactions. The major release came at the end of January, bringing with it more controversy over redactions, including the release of more personal information of victims, while the names of at least 6 men implicated in illegal conduct were redacted. Representative Ro Khanna said a Justice Department staffer told him that the records were never reprocessed under the standards in the new law.
So the core issue is that they're not complying with Massey and my law because these were scrubbed back in March by Donald Trump's FBI.
The Justice Department removed thousands of documents due to potential redaction issues and posted a notice asking people to report problems. It also unredacted some of the information that was originally blacked out. But the inconsistent redactions have prompted accusations that the Justice Department is protecting powerful and influential people, including President Trump, whose name appears in over 5,000 documents. The Justice Department has said hundreds of lawyers were involved in the review, and no records were withheld improperly under the new law. But mistakes continue to be discovered, and the unmasking of victims can never be undone.